Good evening, everybody. Peaceful Prospector here. True to my word, we're gonna pan down the cons, which are all still in here from the stuff we sluiced down yesterday using the microbanker. Oh, I don't want to lose that stuff, so we're just gonna dump out some extra water. We're seeing some light stuff float off. I'm okay with that. Because, as we all know, the gold's going to be in the bottom. So, alright. This can be kind of a trick. Because I'm going to do this with one hand. So, we get the pan ready right there. Yeah, I'm going to pan that all down at once. Make sure that's nice and steady. Put that back in a little bit. I got a squeeze bottle. This back down. Can he do this one-handed? Let's find out. Actually, I'm cheating. This is the hand that's holding the camera. What is that left back there? Not much. Oh, what do we have right there? Can't focus on it, but you get gold in there already, so I will be very happy with that. I'm not going to complain one bit. So we will give it a tappy. All right. Pretty much everything that was in there. Look at all that. That is a lot of heavies, a lot of black sands. Work that all down. Wow, that is really a lot of heavies in there. Wash that top stuff off. So I know what you're thinking, that, well, what's that bigger stuff floating around in there? That wasn't in the stuff he classified. Well, I'm not the I don't want to say I'm not the cleanest prospector, because I'm a pretty unclean person, but my sluice probably has that larger stuff you see under the splash pad. So when I started running it through, it would have, washed down and probably got caught in some of the larger cells on the drain mat. So, but I'm excited because this is pretty much everything, this was all ran on the dream mat, so whatever we find in here is going to be kudos to the dream mat. And we did see that one little piece, so, or at least I did. I'm not sure how well my camera focused on it, but at the very least we should have at least one little piece in here of gold. So they call it bug poop, or wash them heavies already down. So I think we're gonna switch right away to the internal pan washing method. So we'll get rid of some of that extra water, and we're just going to, gosh, that's a lot. that is an overloaded pan. So, you know, when you watch other videos and such and they say don't overload your pan, this is what they're talking about. Because there is so much in here. I'm half tempted to make this into a part 1, part 2, but I don't want to do that to anybody because I really want to get back to panning some of the larger stuff out tomorrow night. So I'm really watching really carefully here. Make sure I don't wash any more gold away because I'm all but certain I did with how fast I was feeding the sluice yesterday. Man, that is a lot of heavies to wash down. Let me see. I'm going to try. I got another method. It's kind of I don't know what you want to call it, but if I can get the water to go up at a fast rate, and then right when it smacks, it's got too much water in it for that. It'll pull down the lights from the middle, from up here in the pan. So, and as you see, it'll create a little bit of a trough from the top middle down, kind of like what it's doing. So let's one more, and then we're gonna let that drain for a bit. Get those lights out of here. Gotta be careful because even though the heavy stuff will stay in the pan due to surface friction and fluid dynamics, I feel that it's probably still dense enough that it might fall if I'm not too careful, and I don't want all that to slosh into my trough here because that would just make me cry. And I would probably not be a very peaceful prospector at that point to see all that stuff slosh into the mess. Because there is a lot of non-cold material in that bottom pan here with all my wastewater. And I don't want to go through all that for whatever's in this pan. That would just not be good. No bueno. It might probably make me cry. So, but hey, it is Monday, the end of the workday for a lot of us. Hopefully you had a good workday. I know, what the heck's that? A good workday. It's called work for a reason, right? Yeah, but hopefully you find something that makes today a bit yours. For the first time in probably like a year, I went to the gym after work instead of coming straight home and starting this. So that was an interesting endeavor. I used to really like going to the gym, and it was alright. Because I'm getting up there, and gosh darn it, when I retire, I've got to be in some type of shape to do the stuff I want to do, but I couldn't do because I had to work. Right? I mean, I think it's kind of a rip-off. I got buddies that live in Europe, and they talk about their like 90 days of vacation and national holidays and all this other stuff per year that they get, and working on the weekends, working outside the time you're supposed to is, I mean, it's like a cardinal sin over there, which I think is just amazing. And maybe it's something that we over here should take a closer look at, because I mean, who wouldn't want to spend more time with their friends and family doing the things that they love instead of making a buck for somebody else? Make no mistake, love my job, I do. On the other side of that coin, though, is the job two things. It enables me to do things I probably normally couldn't afford to do. However, it also is a job. So I keep telling myself 10 more years That's all I gotta do is 10 more years. So we're getting down here with this stuff, and the video's already 10 minutes. I'm sorry for that. I just try to get some of these larger pieces of material out of here. Gosh. And then I just wash them right back into it. Yeah. So this is going to be a longer video. I don't do that time-lapse stuff or anything else. It's pretty much you get what you get. So I'm going to, you know, with as many heavy sands as I got in here, I'm really tempted to just sucker this all up and maybe use the Miller table on it, you know? Because I mean that's a lot of heavy. And I know, you know, and I know some of you out there are going to be like, that's nothing, I go through that in half an hour. Well, awesome. I don't think anybody wants to watch me try to pan through heavies for half an hour. You know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Tell me in the comments, what do you guys like to see is when it comes to gold panning outside of the obvious gold, right? I mean, that's why I do this. That's why you guys are watching the videos. You know, I mean, it's kind of amazing though. I was on DreamMat's Facebook page, and somebody was asking about the dream mats and if they actually work, their cells, and most of the people on this thread were saying, well, yeah, it'll pick up gold, but you won't get garnets and you won't get heavies. Well, I feel this pan says otherwise for the heavies at least. You know, the material I was running is way too small for garnets. But I feel, you know, if you're not catching heavies in your dream mat, you might want to take a look and see. I mean, either you're running, you know, your material might not be classified, right? Or you're running too steep of an angle or not steep enough. I mean, like I said previously, I run a 7-degree angle with, oh gosh, I think it's a 350 gallon per hour pump, and I have the voltage meter going 80 or 90% of that. So somebody out there want to do the math, 80% of 350, and that was the water flow. So, man, that is a lot of heavies I'm trying to wash out of here. That is a lot of heavies. Just kind of can't get over it, and of course I can't, you know, do a whole lot about it other than just keep washing them back and forth, and making sure I'm not losing any more gold, because, yeah, I guarantee there's gold in the bottom pan. So I'm going to go a little faster. I don't like doing this because I feel I don't get as many of the heavies to wash down if I go forward too fast. Kind of cheating at this point too. I'm using the edge of the water pan, but it's relatively level, which helps me put the water forward at a level and then bring it back level. Well, now how about I do this? I'm going to pause the video until I get most of these heavies washed down, and we'll see, because I mean, I suppose at the same time you guys could just fast forward to the end too. I just want to be, you know, sensitive to everybody's time. Nobody's got time to watch a half-hour long video. Oh, but hey, what do we got? Alright. Oh, where is it? Right there. You'll have to excuse the shakiness. But yeah, so We do have gold in here. There's 2 pieces up there. As I just let you see the slop at that point. So, at the very least, we do know we have gold. So, yay. Oh, third piece just peeked through. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep just filming this. And wash that gold back down to the bottom. Where hopefully it's got a bunch of brothers and sisters. It is nice to see some nice greater than 50 mesh pieces come out. So now all I'm doing here is I'm tilting the pan, well, back, right? So it's being tilted back, so the water comes back, and then putting it forward slowly, and then tilting it back pretty quick. So that causes the inertia of the water to drag a bunch of the heavies away with it. Which is what we're looking to do, is just move the heavies and leave the super heavy, i.e. gold. I am really excited because those 3 pieces, I mean, they were up pretty high on the pile of heavies. So I am pretty excited to see how much gold we have on the bottom here. I'm gonna say probably, I'm gonna bet, I'm gonna say 8. I'm betting we're gonna have at least 8 pieces down there. Certainly not gonna complain about more than 8, but I feel that there's gonna be at least 8 pieces there on the bottom here with everything. So I do apologize when I concentrate, I get quiet. So, and who knows, maybe none of you like hearing my voice anyways. I'm not all too partial to it myself. I spend a lot of time in silence thinking. So many other eyes on the videos here. If any of you see a piece I missed, let me know. You know, or if you have a better technique, please let me know. I'm always open to learning, and you know, what better way to learn than from other people's mistakes or experiences, right? I mean, you all saw yesterday how much material I was running down my sluice when especially after seeing this much black sands. We all know I lost gold. There's no doubt in my mind that, you know, gold went washing down the sluice because the cells were all full. I mean, the cells did their job. They caught a bunch of heavies, and I didn't do mine. I didn't stop and clear them out so they could continue doing their job. So, I'm gonna bring it back a little bit rougher than I get more of the heavies to wash down. Gosh, it's a 20-minute video. I am so sorry, everybody, but at the same time, I feel that the end result here is going to be worth it, right? And at the same time, I mean, you can always forward to the end. It's not like I'm going to suddenly go, oh, there's all the gold. The end. No. It's going to take a bit. It's a process like lots of things are, right? Oh, yeah, see, okay, so, like, right there's a piece of gold right in the middle. So we're gonna have to get that guy back there. Get back with his homies, his buddies. Just drinking pals. Because, you know, gold's usually found in creeks, at least around here. So they drink water. I know, horrible joke. That's why I'm not a comedian. But we have washed down so much of the heavies. I know, more silence. It's because I'm watching. I don't want to lose any more. I only have the brain capacity to do one thing well. That's talking is like never on that list. Oh, there's another piece peeking through, but it's way in back. Just wash it back towards the middle. So let's get that all back. Pan it all back down into the middle. At least most of the blondes are gone. So not much left in there for the lights. Which is always a good thing. Jeepers, this might end up being like a 30-minute video. I think the real question is will it be worth it? And I said 8 pieces of gold. I feel like we're getting close to it. I keep seeing pieces peek through, and then we stratify back down, so we don't want them to run away. And just keep going. Keep going. I don't know which would have been faster, the Miller table or doing this. If you have a Miller table, if you have experience with a Miller table, let me know, because, you know, like I said, I've got a blue bowl, I've got a Miller table, and I don't really use either of them, mostly due to inexperience. I mean, it took me about a little over a year to get this decent with a pan. Oh, my furnace is going to kick in. So, and I'm kind of an impatient person. So to try to tweak the Miller table or the blue bowl to have it return, I mean, when I know I can pan it, you know. Oh, I see another piece peeking through, so pretty quick here we'll stratify it all again down. Oh, I am getting a little worried. I said 8 pieces, and I may have overestimated. I know for sure I saw 3, so you know, so we're at least gonna have that, right? Unless, you know, unless it washed out and I didn't catch it. which case I will be sad. So I feel so horrible. I wanted to give out a shout out to some of the new folks that actually subbed to my channel. And their names are escaping me at the moment. I'll have to jot them down. I got a mind like Swiss cheese. No, see, no, that's my point. Mine like a mouse, like a steel trap. That's how it goes. Got a mind like a steel trap, cold, hard, and full of cheese. So. But we are getting down to the last little bit. We haven't hit that 30-minute mark, so here's hoping we don't. There's a piece peeking through. See two pieces peeking through. Probably straight. Oh, ho, ho, there's a nice little batch starting to peek through. So I'm going to stratify this again because I do not want to lose any of that. Stuff on the bottom of the bottom. I am excited. We're almost done. I said 8. I said 8 pieces. Let's see what we get, huh? I think maybe if I get up to like, let's say 25, if I get 25 subscribers by the end of February, the next batch of Black Sands, we'll do a giveaway. How's that sound? I don't know the particulars yet, so I'm just making this up as we go. But I'm thinking maybe, we'll do a sluice. We'll do the sluice run like we did yesterday, and it'll be fine material. It's greater than 50 mesh, and maybe whoever gets closest. Actually, this is gold, so whoever gets the exact number of colors in the pan when we do this, we'll win them. How's that sound? So, and if like 3 people all say 5 pieces, how do we do that? Should we go, if 3 people say 5 pieces and there's 5 pieces, they each get 1 piece? That leaves 2 left over, so that's not really fair. How about the person that says the number first gets that number, and if anybody else chooses that same number, well, their entry, their comment won't count. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So, and only 1 guess per person. We're gonna keep an even playing field. Oh, I think we're gonna be right around 8 in there. I see there's a lot of color. I'm happy to see it. I'm going to stratify it again. I definitely do think we have more than 8 in there. Yeah, watch, there's a couple pieces that are lighter and they are wanting to tumble down. So we gotta keep a close eye on them. Ooh, we just had a piece go airborne. Get back down. I don't know if you guys see it. It's right there. There, got it to drop again. Yeah, crazy thing about gold, huh? It's about how now it doesn't want to go down there with its buddies. crazy thing about gold. So dense, but then suddenly it just decides, yeah, I'm going to go for a swim on the top of the water. Piece got, hang on, there. It's another piece. It's a really tiny piece, but kind of got swept up and pulled down. Yeah, and there's that piece again. It just wants to stay with its friends, or not stay with its friends, rather. Alright, so let's get some water down here and take a quick peek. I'm going to clean up a little bit more off camera so we can see what we got down here. Down here. I know the water's so... well, let me try. I'm going to end up losing it all, so I'm going to clean up these pieces. I mean, we see it's in there. We'll give a count in just a moment. I'm going to pause this so I can clean up with both hands. Otherwise, could lose it. So, be back. Well, I got like 3 or 4 pieces in there. The rest of it, unfortunately, washed down into that. So, I'm going to end the video on a happy note that, hey, I know I've got at least 4 pieces of gold. And they're really flighty pieces, too. There they are. There's a couple of them. So yeah, we got gold. Amazing, right? But we also hit the 30-minute mark. Very anticlimactic. Guy loses gold in a pan. But I'm going to pan that black stuff down again and get that gold out of there later. So it won't be a video, because who wants to watch that? That's not fun. But anyways, I hope you all have a great week. And stay safe and heavy pans. See you next time.